time, the intermission time, puts the Cyclones back out in front, 12-9. Iowa scored 3 matches, wins.
Should we stand? I don't know. I feel like we should, don't you?
Now, how does the North Carolina State wrestler feel?
Here we go. He just hopes he remains standing.
Can stand afterwards, huh?
So we're talking about Cael Sanderson going up against Jason Gore, senior. 197 pounds. 9th match of the evening.
He's a little high for Cael. There's a shot. Didn't take long to get in. And there's a score. Didn't take long to put the score. 10 seconds, 9 seconds.
Red down.
I gave him a little too long. It's actually about 9.2 seconds there.
Not hard to figure out that this is why the fans came. A big reason why the fans came, right?
I think so.
There's some fans here who have been coming to wrestling for
That's right, Jim.
20, 30 years, but they've seen some good wrestling, but they haven't seen wrestling like this. You know, this kid can do it all.
Center. He likes to be in the middle. The other guy, oh, nice. Flow from one side to the other.
Right.
That's that penetration. That's that good movement.
He's in on more guys on the ankles, more clean shots than anybody you'll ever see, probably since John Smith. Here it is. Just like you said, Dan, went one way and followed through with the rest of his body to the other side.
Even with John Smith, though, John Smith sometimes struggled when he get in and had to work hard to score. This doesn't look hard because he doesn't give you an opportunity to have a counter. He takes your counters away because he's on your ankles and your knees, or your knees and your ankles and your ankles and your ankles, and you're down on your butt. John Smith, a lot of times, he come up between the legs, and so now you have to scramble. And he always won those. You could hurt your knee, you could score there, but it takes 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. Here, you just don't have no place to go.
Always clean.
So actually, I think if this guy wrestled before John Smith, John would have picked up some of the techniques he used. I really do.
Yeah.
John would have been able to flow from one ankle to the other.
Center.
Out of bounds. Scores already.
4-2, 2 takedowns for Cael Sanderson, 2 escapes for Gore from North Carolina State. Score is 21-15 in favor of the Cyclones.
You know, Cael's been pinning a lot lately, and you know, I think he's been pinning. There he hits a nice leg sweep. Right into, he follows it up with a kind of a leg tackle after the leg sweep. But he's been pinning because the team has been needing it. Them extra points. There's that leg sweep, and he reaches down. He's actually kicking the leg up to the arms instead of just going to the leg. But he's been pinning, and it's something that he doesn't like to do as well as tech ball because he likes to wrestle out there. But I'll tell you, he's a team man besides an individual because the Cyclones needed some big wins to beat Oklahoma and to beat Michigan. And so because of that, you know, he says, I'll sacrifice. I'll give up some mat time, and I'll get that fall for you.
Well, people like to see him. He's got to be sensitive to that, too. They want to see him wrestle, but they're getting to see quite a bit of him, and also he's getting that fall when he wants to.
He's going to be going to the All-Star meet along with Zadig from Iowa here Monday. He's going to be going against Trent from Lehigh. He's already beaten him big time, but we'll see how because he's one of the top competitors you have to beat to win the national championship.
Trent is ranked number 2.
Red down.
There's Cody, 2-time national runner-up, older brother of Cael, 1 time. All 3 brothers were wrestling on the Iowa State team.
One of the brothers, I believe, is in Russia doing a mission. Cole. There's that nice shot.
Wow. It just looks easy, but it's not. I mean, it just...
You have to react in a circle when he shoots. Most people pull back with their head, and that puts the weight on your leg, and then you're just getting carried down. You have to be able to circle with both feet to be able to keep the legs away.
You know, one thing, Dan, I saw last year at the national championships for freestyle here, where he won the national championships, he's able to, once he gets on those legs, do a lot of tilts. We haven't seen that yet in collegiate wrestling, but he's actually taken that style and been successful at the international level just because he can tilt off of those. He goes right into ankle tilts from those leg shots.
Ankle lace, and he can lift up there and stack. But that's one of the 2 major moves now are laced ankles and gut wrenches. And when he's ending up, he can go right into the laced ankles. They've actually eliminated that move only 1 time only. I mean, you can do it once and you got to release. when John Smith was down there, he could do it over and over and over again. And so when he ended up there, he could just match end right there. And now Cael Sanderson's going to have to learn another technique.
11-5 as we near the end of the first period. Sanderson out front. And that's the way it looks like it's going to end in the first period. Stalling on North Carolina State makes the score 12-5.
He's not stalling. He's not going at the same pace, which the referee's saying pick it up a little bit, especially when you're going out of bounds.
Here's the rest of our schedule, Dan and Jim. Michigan at Iowa, that's going to be a great one. Nebraska at Iowa State, and then the high school wrestling championships, February 23rd. So 3 exciting opportunities to watch college wrestling and high school wrestling.
Well, I'll tell you, Michigan took it to Iowa in the national duels, even though they ended up at a lower spot. They came back and got beat by Iowa State, but they took it to Iowa. Iowa did not wrestle a good match. They were not aggressive at all in that particular match. That match is going to be a real key one for Coach Zaleski and the Hawkeyes in Carver, just to see what kind of momentum they can turn around and get going put themselves in for the national championship. Of course, before that, they'll be taking on Minnesota at Minnesota. So.
Well, and the last dual meet of the year is going to be, of course, the Cael Sanderson finale here at the Hilton Coliseum.
Don't miss that one.
Yeah.
One way or another.
I think you'll see those red seats there filled.
Well, I think Cyclone fans
Wrestling
enjoy
fans.
domination. And here's one man that has dominated that deserves that look.
Whoa. Here he's got it locked. Oh. 15-5, 15-6 with the escape.
Move in.
You know, he's really at ease out there. He's pretty smooth right now. He's not, you know, he's having fun. Hasn't made a mistake from anything but intentional release. And that's
2 more stalling. Down to the last one.
He's not going to like that if they call him out, because he's going to have to.
I'd rather watch him wrestle than have the official call him for stalling.
I think Mr. X-Line better slow down on those stall calls.
There you go.
Nice sweep again. He's picking up some new techniques. You know, this is a technique he hadn't had until maybe the last month or so. Maybe he's used it, but now he's using the competition. So that means he's continuing to add to his skills, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's something great point, because he probably did that in practice, and now he's bringing it out there in the competition. And
he's doing it to ankle pick people. He's doing it to bringing up the leg tackles, and he's also actually catching a foot sweep there, and it can put somebody on their back.
19-6, the score. 45 seconds left in only the second period.
Here it is. There's his pinning technique here.
And maybe he'll, he looks like he's going to get it. He's got to settle back. He's got to come back. He's got to come back chest to chest. It's a little bit high, but he definitely comes back chest to chest to get it. Usually gets it anyway, and he got it.
That's a fall.
And they're up on their feet. They want him back.
Come back for a 5th year.
Yeah. 6th year.
6th year, excuse me, yeah.
I want to see this place erupt. 14,000 fans when he does that. That'd be my goal right now.
There's the replay there of the fall for Cael Sanderson. Makes the score now 27-15, and now we head into the, there's the reaction of the crowd, the coaches, Chris Bump.
I just want 9 more Caels.
Well, let's go to Jim Gibbons with a special guest.
Thanks, Tim. I'm with Cael Sanderson, and Dan Gable just said it best. Bobby wants 9 more Caels.
I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to the National Wrestling All-Star meet here, wrestling the #2 ranked guy in the country. What are your thoughts going into that meet?
I'm looking forward to a good match, and I mean, it should be real good. It should be a good test for me. I mean, 7-minute match. See how things what I need to improve on, whatnot.
Well, we've been talking all night about the 16th of February here is going to be your last home dual meet in Hilton Coliseum, and we're talking about filling this place for you. What do you think about that?
That'd be pretty nice. I mean, that'd be real cool to get a lot of people here. It mean a lot.
All right. Well, good luck the rest of the way out. We'll see you back here on the 16th.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
And thank you, Jim.